Rated W for Weem.
Hey everybody, Weem here. I'm in King Arthur's Gold, checking out the Zombies mode. This was just released, I think it was 2 days ago or so. I've played around with it a little bit. I'm really not all that great at this game, but I did play around with the Zombies mode yesterday a little bit. It's kind of weird. They sometimes start you with guys that follow you around and other times don't. It seems a little random. So in this instance, I've just started and I have no helper guys with me here. The maps are pretty small. I just started over on the right. You saw me over there in the beginning. And this is probably about the midway point. The structures that you end up in the starting with can completely vary, including not having any structure at all. So this is kind of a random one. I haven't seen one this tall before. And they consist of blocks like this that kind of crumble away when you touch them. I don't remember seeing any blocks like this in the actual game when I've played online. Only in this mode, but I don't know. I may have just not been paying attention. So anyway, if I come over here, you'll see, there we go, that's the edge here. Now, as I said, in some of the maps I started, I began with some guys helping me, and sometimes I didn't, just like in this case. Sometimes when you start the map, there's a couple zombies that just are in the game right away and come at you, and other times they don't. So there's kind of these random factors. I don't know what decides. It must just be random, I'm guessing. There could be some kind of bug, but as far as I can tell, it just seems pretty random right now. So we'll go with that. Looks like that's about as far down as this goes. So this has a day-night cycle. Let me get to building here some stuff. One of the things that I've learned in the couple times I've played this is that the zombies generally come from the left and right side, and they actually can stack on top of themselves and to get over walls. And so one of the ways, that's not what I wanted, one of the ways I've learned to prevent this, I don't want that there either, is to not only build a wall up, but to also build it out. Kind of make a little edge to it. That way when they stack on top of each other to make kind of like the zombie ladder, they'll kind of, what they're going to end up doing is trying to do it kind of here, and they'll end up getting blocked. Eventually the last one will come run and jump and fall off to the edge here. So I found that when I do something like that, they have issues. And I'll use this part that's already here and hope that they can't, or hope that they don't start inside, because you need to have access to wood, and once I do this kind of wall, it's kind of a pain to jump over the wall. Oh, see, here they go. I need to do this quickly. Uh-oh. Okay, so I'm going to probably have to fight these guys a little bit. There we go. Okay. So I'm relatively safe for now. They can't use the trees like an archer can. Of course, if they spawn some inside of here, I'm in trouble. But we're just going to hope that doesn't happen. Now, another thing I've noticed in some of the games is there will be these zombies that can fly, and that seems random as well. I've actually had games where they started right away with those guys, and I did not last long. You do not live long in those cases. But anyway, let's see. Let's check this out. It's about as far as I can go there. Okay, so my strategy. Essentially what I do is I try to get these walls up right away. It's going to get real dark here. And you want to put down a workshop. And you know, once you have a workshop, if you're familiar with the game, you'll put down a workshop here, and then you can decide what it's going to be. So I'm going to step over it, I'm going to hold E, and I've got all these selections. The archer and knight, here the armory and the archery range, allow you to go on top of it and change yourself from a worker into one of these guys, an archer or a knight. Now, I did that initially. I played a ranger and went around firing, and what I discovered was that when you actually have guys come in and help, and they will start to come in later, you can actually switch to one of those guys, make him, say, an archer, and then position him somewhere and make him stay, essentially guard. What I didn't get to see is if he actually fires on mobs that get nearby. I'm pretty sure he did, but by that point I was getting really overrun. I've only played the zombie mode probably 4 games. So essentially, let's go ahead and look through these. We have Demolitions Workshop. I've never made. In the main game, you have them where you can make bombs and everything. This guy will heal you over time, which is nice. This allows you to make arrows. Normally, if you make an archer, you chop down wood to make arrows. This makes siege equipment. I did make a catapult in one game. I wasn't really sure how effective that was against the zombies. The Mechanics Workshop and the Masonry Workshop, I don't quite remember. I think the Masonry one allows you to make a lantern, and I think it was that one. The Mechanics Workshop, I don't recall what it allowed me to make. So for now, I'm gonna go. Let's go with the quarters on this one. And also, oh, that's right. That's the other thing I discovered, that when I made the quarters, it seemed to call in help. Once I had it, they came in. The downside is, in this situation, the new guys that come in, they get mobbed and die. They're killed by these zombies, and they get turned into some even gnarlier zombies. They are really difficult. So I think my method here is not one to follow. So take note. What you're seeing me do here is probably not the best method. I think you kind of want to leave a way open for guys to get in, so you can get helpers. Those guys are dead, and I think they're going to become gnarly zombies. So in the meantime, I should be gathering stuff. Yeah, see those zombies on the far right there? They're kind of darker skin, like the one coming at the wall there. They are tough. They take a lot to kill. I filled one with, I don't know, 10 arrows, and you have to keep shooting them until their body actually explodes into parts. They'll go down multiple times, lay down full of arrows, and you think that they're done, and they are not done. So I'm going to have to do something about this. So why don't we put down a workshop? I'll make myself a knight, and I think I'll jump outside the wall where there seems to be maybe less of them. Let's make this a knight's deal. Let's see how many. We got a bunch over there. That doesn't look very promising. So over here we got a couple of the gnarly guys, and I think there's some smaller guys. Yes. Okay. It looks terrible on both sides. This does not bode well. So what I have to do essentially, I didn't want to be that yet. I need to get ready by popping a hole. I suppose I could jump over? No. This is going to be difficult. I basically have to make a hole, make a knight, and try... Well, okay, I forgot that with no support. Actually, that kind of helps. It kind of helps. I killed a bunch of them, so I may die here, but here we go. No. Okay, they're on the ground. They're not dead till they explode, so cool. Now the hope is that, let's see, I can't do anything there. This is great. I'm not going to be able to get over the wall. So the hope was that new guys would spawn to help me, and I could guide them over. But I'm realizing now I can't do anything to get over this wall. My little double jump thing doesn't work. I think that might be the end here. Okay, we are back again in a second attempt. That last one did end horribly. I essentially was stuck there. Didn't want to make everybody kind of wait around, so we're back again with a second game. This one, as you can see, I have an archer with me, and I mentioned before that sometimes that happens. Sometimes they start you with a guy, which is kind of cool. So I like to run over here, see what we've got. We've got this whole building going on. I actually had a game where you could see underground, and they had this like pot, this like cauldron essentially, that these zombies were popping out from. It was really kind of interesting. It's the only time I've seen anything like that in these games. Now, granted, I've only played, you know, at this point now 5 or 6 games, but it was the one time I'd seen anything like that, so it was very strange. I didn't know what to make of it. So I'm assuming you could get down there and like bust up the cauldron or something, like it was a spawn point, but anyway, that remains to be seen. Maybe next time I see one of those. So let's see, I've got the guy. If I hit R, I can actually decide between myself or that archer, and since I've touched it, I can then decide whether I'm going to control him, kick him out of the party, make him follow me, or have him stay put. So if I control him, for example, let's see, this would allow me to switch. Okay, now I'm controlling the archer. So in this case, I could jump up here, and I can, I believe, what is it, E? No, R does the, let's see, Simon, stay. Simon says stay. So anyway, I'm giving them the command to stay. I'm going to tap R, and it's going to switch over to my other guy. So you can see he's got the arrow, he's going to stay there. The hope is that he'll fire on any zombies that come crawling that way. In the meantime, I'm going to try to box in some trees over here. Although, let's see, I don't think I can. Oops, I switched guys. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Can I build the door? Let's do that. Now, last time I built doors, the zombies actually chewed through it pretty quick, so I was kind of a little scared to be using the doors a lot, but maybe if I do them kind of thick like this, if I do, you know, a couple of them thick. Can I really not jump up there? No? Maybe if these are thick enough, it will take them too long to get through to be worth it. Let's see. Now I'll start doing my little wall trick. Let's jump up here. And we'll go a little higher. How much stone do I have? These cost about 10 each, and I've got 120. So we can do 12. They do need to make another wall. So we'll just go... Nope. We got guys spawning, so... Oh, that was not good. Okay, I forgot I can go through the door. Okay, here he comes. No, no, no. Stay back. Oh, boy. No. There we go. Phew. Okay, that'll hold them for a little while. Hopefully they won't chew on the door too much. Okay, he is chewing on the door. Okay. Wow, that did not take long. Oh, no, I can't do anything. Well, this is going to be a quick game. I can't build where the trees are in the way. Fortunately, that crushed and killed a bunch of them. I don't know what he's going after. Okay, that did not work out so well for me. There are zombies behind me. That means the archer died. Well, this may be a quick game as well, and yeah, this is not good. Well, I did not survive the night. So my second attempt was not good either. But at least you saw me die by zombies. So anyway, stay tuned. I will be playing this some more. I'll do some more videos now that you kind of got a vibe for how this thing works. You know, we'll see if I can play a little better next time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys later.